My name is Frank Daffa. I'm a manager for trading goods at the East Africa Business Council. Today we are here with AGRA, and we are engaging cross-border traders, especially the cross-border traders associations, on non-tariff barriers. Our meeting mainly focuses on addressing some of the challenges that particularly women and youth cross-border traders are facing. We believe that they are a key player in the agriculture trade, but also cross-border trade, because if you look at the statistics, about 80% of the cross-border traders are women, and most of them are also youth. So we want to make sure we understand what are their challenges, and we want to have a roadmap. One of the key deliverables of this meeting is to come up with a roadmap on how to address their challenges, but also we want to establish a working group where we can be able to actively engage them even in upcoming engagements, but also to have a structured dialogue with them on some of the challenges that are facing them as cross-border traders. From the government, actually, our main call first is to ask them to implement some of the reforms which are already in the developments. We know that partner states are currently having the simplified trade regime, which is supposed to support women who are trading and youth who are trading with goods less than $2,000. So this scheme is operational in some of the borders, but in some of the borders it is not, partly due to some of the partner states have not yet ratified some of the agreements at the EAC level, like South Sudan. We know there are challenges there because maybe there are some operational issues they're still working on. So we urge them to fast track that process of ratification. But also there are some administrative issues at some of the borders where we know sometimes you find there's no adequate number of staffs or facilities at the borders. So we also urge the governments to strengthen the help desk which are at the border, but also to even install some of the gender sensitive facilities, especially for nursing women, some of the children that need support at the border. I think it is really important to have such kind of facilities so that women can further be supported as they do trade. So as private sector, particularly as EABC, first of all, we bring the practical applications and solutions. We are ready to dialogue, but also as a private sector, we are ready also to invest given the good conditions and supportive environment by the government. But we also come with the best practice from other countries where we know some of these initiatives have worked, and we ask the government to just collaborate with us and provide an environment where we can further dialogue and engage in constructive solutions and implementation. I think when it comes to implementation, most of the updates that we get, we have not done a study yet, but we participate as EABC. We have an observer status at EAC Secretariat, and we participate in particular organ meetings like the Sectoral Council meeting where permanent secretaries meet to deliberate and also update on different reforms. So we know for a fact, as I said earlier, some of the challenges partner states have not ratified some of the agreements and directives of this Sectoral Council. We have challenges where we find sometimes the council, for example, says we should waive visas, but you go to some of the borders, you still find some of the partner states require cross-border traders to pay for a visa for them to access their country. So these are some of the violations that are still persistent in our region, but sometimes also the border officials tend to impose measures impunitively, which are sometimes leading to trade barriers. So these are issues that we know they are still being worked on and are being reported at different mechanisms at EAC, and we believe these mechanisms are being adhered to and being implemented. So as I said earlier, it's just to urge the partner states to implement what they have committed on, and we can fully benefit from the regional integration process. Yeah, so this platform actually involves participants from across the EAC. We have invited cross-border traders associations, the women's circles, and some of the youth cross-border trade associations from Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan. So we have a cross-section of stakeholders from all the key partner states in EAC.
And maybe from the discussions, what are some of the issues that have been raised that are a challenge to cross-border business from the participants' website?
From the participants, I think the key issue has been the standardized procedures and requirements at the border. I think this has been a key challenge even in our engagements with cross-border traders. We have found most of the time once you go to the border, there are multiple agencies but also multiple test requirements, multiple fees. So these have resulted to high cost of trading. And most of the cross-border traders actually, one of the call from the youth today was to ask that partner states should have a standardized and a harmonized approach when it comes to cross-border trade.